Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. My name is Heliax and we are here in the... well, we're in here in Tuomahai's, whatever the damn god's name, Galawain's den. And we've talked to the boar and we've talked to the spider, or seeker, or survivor and seeker. And apparently, the Stalgair, the Slayer, broke this Audra pillar here, and that's where all the trouble is, or that's why there's so much trouble going on here. So we're gonna go confront him, and probably have a nice big old fight with him, and then see where it goes from there. So, let's go ahead and see what we've got going on.
Take a brush to that pirate of yours before he sheds his fur all over my things.
There's just people killing one person after another. And that must be the dude with his little lion pet. Wahami. You know, I want a lion companion. That'd be awesome. Look at, he looks great. The slaying face's form coalesces around his crackling smile, though the spirit's features lack the fine details of a living visage. His razor-sharp teeth appear bright, opaque, and far more solid than anything else in this realm.
Axika's spiderling finally arrives. You hunt well, champion. Your fury pleases Tuomahai, as does the blood you have spilled in his name. Your strength and fury will live forever. You will speak for Tuomahai. You will become as a god.
I am flattered, but I must decline. It sounds like quite the deal. I don't think the Lord of the Hunt wants to see more of me. A god like you, I take it, stuck inside a statue? I don't think that the Lord of the Hunt wants to see any more of me.
You will not regret it. And if you do, you can grant the gift to another.
He laughs happily. I picked the wrong option. I accidentally pressed 2. So he said, what a deal. That's unfortunate. That's okay.
You will fix the River of Souls.
Wahami points towards the broken Audra pillar.
Then we gaze into each other as only watchers can. Until I wear your living hide, and you walk the heavens. When I walk in your body, I will adapt, will be free, will hunt Eora once more!
Is that even possible? Seems a bit early in y'all's courtship for that.
You really ought to keep those kinds of thoughts to yourself, friend.
And if I refuse? Sounds like a plan. How do I start? I have a lot of questions. Excuse me. I need to contemplate some things before making my decision. I have a lot of questions.
Yes. Would expect as such. I bash better than I talk. But I will try to answer clearly. So, what is it?
The Amor rolls his shoulders, waiting. I suspect Axika wants to leave as well, but you knew that already, right? Wahami stares at you in silence, with an expression of confusion simmering upon his face.
No. You must be confused. Axika built this place. Loves her little trap. Too fragile and fearful to flee it. Besides, she helped me. And told me of Tooth of Tuomahai.
Tooth of Tuomahai? As I approached, I saw a memory. Was it an image of your death? Yeah, what's the Tooth of Tuomahai? His hand glides towards his hip, and in one smooth motion, slides a small shard from his belt. The onyx shard resembles a broken shark tooth, gloss black and golden with speckles and veins.
Axika says this came from deep within Tuomahai's realm. I wrapped the end in leather. Now it hits hard and fast.
What do you want to wager that's the only way out of this god's damned mess?
As I approached, I saw a memory. Was it an image of your death?
Which one?
The soul folds his arms as he spits the words.
I have seen much. Maybe too much. Am watcher to others, but am also watcher to self. I can see many of my deaths from before Wahami was Wahami.
Aloth frowns. He opens his mouth as if to speak, but he says nothing. So you are awakened to your past lives? When did that first happen? When did that happen?
When I was more boy than man, would dream of past lives and past deaths.
All of them at the Crucible? On Kazawari?
Of course! Greatest slayer must be born among greatest hunting trails.
Constantine flicks his eyes between you and Wahami. Wahami. Yeah. Seeming to almost vibrate with nervous energy. Something about this doesn't sit right with him. You should make peace with this role you've rightfully earned.
Make peace?
He shakes his head in large, arcing motions.
Tuamawai teaches all to struggle for better. I will not be denied the thrill of the living chase any longer.
We have matters to settle.
Yes, yes. And Watcher has come to an answer?
One of us has to relent, and it's not going to be me. I am your chosen. I demand to know more about your plan and what's to become of me. Do you want to accept it? Would she? I don't think she would. Like, we've got too much going. Like, I think if she didn't have, you know, the entire fate of the world in her hands with her future life decisions, she might accept this because, you know, it'd be kind of cool. Become a god. Of course, she'd be stuck here, but I'm sure there's perks of a sort. If she was a priest of Galloway, she'd probably definitely accept. But she's not, and she's got things to do, so she's not going to relent.
So we must settle this with strength. Tuamawai would have it no other way.
His spiritual muscles bulge with puissance.
Hang on now. Should probably find out what's going on here before we start throwing our weight around.
Okay, excuse me.
What is there to consider? Perhaps you need a moment to grieve? That is understandable. Return when you're done crying and ready to accept fate.
Did you want to talk, Constantine? Oh.
Need something?
He smiles at your approach and motions for you to join him.
What's on your mind?
Oh wow, we got a lot in here. Has the journey been everything you thought it'd be?
Didn't expect to be traveling with someone like Fasina. I can tell you that much. She's...
He trails off, looking a little at loss for words.
There's something about her that gets me all twisted up. Maybe it's that attitude, or the way she hurls those spells like they're spears aimed right at her old boss's head. She's really something.
You have a thing for her?
Sure, who wouldn't?
Me, for one. Last be 4 pounds of anger in a £1/4 bag.
Hey, maybe you wanna, put in a good word for me?
I'll see what I can do.
I know it's probably a lost cause, but she's just so smart. Beautiful, too, but that goes without saying. Damn!
Don't count yourself out. Who knows what'll happen?
I'll play it cool. I could do that.
Yeah, let's talk later.
Later, then.
Okay. And maybe I should take him with me when we go do the next DLC then. So they can talk.
You return.
The soul of Axica nods at your approach, bowing slightly in a cordial salutation.
What would you have of me?
I think that you manipulated Wahami into stopping the flow of souls. Wahami thinks he can leave the beyond in my body. Yeah, let's go with number 2 first.
It is a surprisingly interesting idea. Especially given that you are a Watcher.
Why should that matter?
Theoretically speaking, you bridge the gap between the physical world, the here, and the metaphysical world. Wahami was a Watcher in life. He may know something I do not.
Is escape possible?
Theoretically. Though, I highly doubt it. Wahami will not listen to my words, however. I suspect he will only respect force.
If not through me, then through what?
Ultimately, it's less a matter of how he leaves than what he leaves behind. Nature abhors a vacuum. Any attempt to leave one here will tear Wahami apart. If he is to escape, he must leave something in his place. Something of significant spiritual puissance.
Puissance. There we go.
Whatever suffered such a fate, however, would become enslaved by Galawain's will.
Can't say I like the sound of that.
Me neither.
They would lose themselves, subsumed into the role of the faces of the hunt. Wahami will not listen to my words, however. I suspect he will only respect force. What would you have of me?
I think that you manipulated Wahami into stopping the flow of souls.
I resent the implication. I have given lifetimes to Galawain. Why would I surrender the power I have earned?
Huh. There's a saying I heard once came from Adair. It was about, scepters and thrones?
Barbed our scepters and hooked our thrones. We do so love our aphorisms.
That's the one. Pretentious lot, you adherents.
The Crucible is my brainchild. The finest web a spider could desire. Why would I harm this place?
Do your champion a small courtesy and quit lying to me. Clever delivery. I almost didn't sense the sarcasm. Wahami said you told him about the tooth of Tuomoai. You wouldn't have without knowing what he'd use it for. You wouldn't have without knowing how he'd use it. Do you champion a small courtesy and quit lying to me? The ancient spirit stares at you blankly for a long, still moment. Finally she nods.
I suppose with my age and experience, I should have known better than to try to out-slither a snake.
She favors you with an appraising grin.
This place is my life's work, yet eternity here? Oh, what a truly maddening prospect. The first centuries were bliss, but this is no way to be. Unable to travel, unable to seek new sights. So yes, I gave Wahami the idea to choke off the Adra. More, I suggested that he might trade places with a Watcher. If you wish to fault a prisoner for attempting escape, so be it. This Seeker will not be caged forever.
How exactly were you planning on escaping?
I intended to follow Wahami through, if you relented or if he overcame you. If he failed, I would have overcome you instead.
There's a whole lot of assumptions in that statement.
She doesn't lack for confidence.
The only substantial risk would be whether you would accept the honor of serving Galawain as we do. But if you will not relent, we will settle this as the clever hound would have it.
And now Galawain comes for your head. Your sabotage has doomed Kazawari and the Crucible.
The gods do not brook disobedience. I will miss this place. But by the time the changeling reaches the statue, I intend to be elsewhere.
Excuse me one moment.
Patience is one of our few luxuries. I will be here when you are ready.
That's kind of you. Okay, well. She told us everything she was willing to tell us. There's a chance she's hiding something. What do you have to say about all this?
Watcher?
Wahimi seems certain that this ends with either me trapped or in bloodshed, and we convince him otherwise.
The slaying face is nothing if not predictable. There might be some way to appeal to his pride, however.
I believe Axika has manipulated Wahimi in a bid to escape.
That would explain Wahami's sudden onset of long-term plotting. It is easy for me to endure this duty, but it is in Axika's nature to seek. to aspire.
And Wahami's to be the dumb brute you bludgeon folks with. Cute.
I think you have seen through Axika's web. But will Wahami accept it? Without her confession, I fear not.
Can you help me?
The slaying face, there might be some way to appeal to his pride, however.
Okay, I'll be back.
Where would I go when you're...
Okay. Go talk to Wahimi. She confessed to me. Maybe that'll mean something to him? Probably not, huh?
The Watcher returns. Is she ready to accept her fate?
What if there's another way? Some other soul to take your place, or another body for you to claim? Axika admitted to manipulating you. She's been using you this entire time. She's using you. She's exploited your desires to escape to secure her own release. Yeah, let's go with that one. Number 3.
But if Axika's freedom means my freedom, what is the problem?
She made you break the pillar. You can move forward and meet the wheel, or you can stay here, but going back to the living just isn't an option, I'm sorry. Your ignorance is too dangerous to be left unchecked. Let's end this, excuse me. She made you break the pillar.
What? Axika did not make me do anything. Old Spider Lady can do as Old Spider Lady wants. Not my problem.
She admitted to manipulating you. She's been using you this entire time. The warrior spirit lurches forward in anger, punches his fist into the air and roars into the void. His attention falls back to you.
It's clear now. Seeking Face has foolish notion to flee, and tricks Wahami into breaking Sacred Column.
He sweeps a massive hand across the air at chest level, as if clearing a chessboard.
Wahami stops this nonsense now! Go! Teach Spider a lesson. Crush it underfoot. Then I will show you home.
I'm not sure about this. Save.
The Watcher, is she ready to accept her fate?
Excuse me.
What? Perhaps.
Hey, Spider Lady.
You return. What would you have of me?
Come to finish things, Seeking Face.
Do as you think you must, my chosen.
Reach out and crush her soul. Your essence reaches out to grip her soul, only to find her spirit defies confinement. She wriggles free from your soul's grasp.
If conflict is the only recourse you understand, so be it.
Axika straightens, her eyes flaring brightly as she readies for your attack. Okay.
That's it.
Looks like she is stunned, so that's good. Petrifier. Is that... yeah, okay. Do this on her.
Out my wheelhouse, friend.
Okay, good. Margaret's pillar. Okay. Disintegration. Do that. Do this. And do this. Gouge. Keep going. Don't do another one of those. Do one of these. And then you will just attack. You attack. They'll knock down. Everybody on her. There we go. Piece of cake.
What do you need?
But is she actually dead? That's the real question, huh?
Well, don't see why not.
Good. spider smashed. What she deserves.
Betraying an ally never feels good, no matter how terrible they were.
Were they an ally?
Take Vile Tooth out of Tuamawai's lair. Return to the Crucible. Think of Wahami when next you feast.
Wahami's eyes close, and with a deep sigh, his body relaxes. See, we were assigned to end this problem. She was the source of the problem. I think we did everything right. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Only usable by the Watcher. Grants rightful vengeance. Increase might and resolve by 1 until the end of the combat, each time a party member is knocked out. This pointed shard of metal thrums with unspent energy. Ribbons of gold periodically flare and dim like living embers trapped beneath its onyx surface. A broken edge suggests this was either snapped off or melted from some larger object. What it was and how it came to be this way are a mystery. In recent history, it was called a Tooth of Tuamawai and used to shatter an Adra pillar. The extent of its power can only be surmised. Alright. That seems much too easy to be like the climax. Okay, got an achievement, Opener of the Way. But maybe it was. The completed circuit thrums with the flow of souls. You sense strong feelings of joy, despair, and everything in between resonating from the Adra as the essence streams through it. As you enter the flow, the sensations become almost auditory. Cries of relief, tears of happiness, screams of agony, all echo at the edge of your senses. They melt together into an incoherent chaos that rushes past your ears as you're swept against the current by the gravity of your physical form. You feel your body nearing. Use the Tooth of Tuamawai to again cut the Crucible off from the beyond. Why? Return to the here. You slam into your body as if falling from a great height. You wake with an involuntary gasp to find Ingari looking down at you. Yeah, we're here to fix things. We fixed it. Set it right. No reason in angering Galawain by actually destroying the place. Although now there's no Seeker, so I don't know. Ingari helps you to your feet. The Armora's large palms are surprisingly rough and dry. He pulls back, looking at your hands in blank surprise.
Where did that come from?
You hold the Tooth of Tuamawai in your grasp. Somehow you returned from the beyond with a physical object. You become gradually aware of shouted orders and panicked screams in the distance.
Wouldn't believe us if we told you.
A question for later. What matters is that you're back, and just in time.
Mautu, you still here?
Still here and happy to see you.
Good. Where's Humairi?
She's outside.
He shakes his head and points towards the exit to the arena.
What in the name of Margaret's flaming underthings is going on out there?
A huge reptile erupted from the inland sea. It attacks the Crucible. Humairi fights it, but without your aid, I fear she'll feed it instead.
He pushes you towards the door.
Kazuari needs you, champion. Go. Save her.
Be like this. Something's wrong.
Hey, looks like the here missed us.
The here. Okay, let's see. I'm assuming Galawain's gonna be out here. Are we gonna be able to negotiate our way out of this? Is it gonna be like we gotta fight a big dragon again? I don't know. Yeah, we killed the Seeker, so everything else should be simple, right? In theory.
God hasn't walked through.
Oh, that's not a dragon.
You trespass on sacred sword.
Oh, it's a big crocodile. That's a big boy.
The beast's breath rolls over you in a fetid wave. The stench of rotting fish nearly overpowering. A light sparks in its beady eyes, and the shouting from the stands fades away to nothing, replaced by the guttural rumble of Galawain's displeasure.
This is my temple, my island, my security against Aethys's madness!
The beast's tail whips and snaps across the arena's fighting floor. It is restless, hungry for a fight.
My connection to the island is returned, yet it is not as it was.
The force of Galawain's displeasure hits like a kick to your chest. As you fight to catch your breath, you hear the low building growl of the god's animal retainers as they whisper on a breeze.
You pledged a vow to me once. You have shown respect for my sacred places.
That's true. He was part of the triumvirate that we pledged to in the end of the first game. It was Margaret, Galawain, and the Smith dude, right? I think.
What happened in the beyond, Herald of Bereth? Weave your tale now, while I have patience still to humor it.
That's actually really cool that he acknowledged that decision from the past. The faces were embroiled in a power struggle. I dealt with it. Now they will remain within the statue forever your prisoners.
I must admit, I'm surprised. You are known among the gods as a willful and contrary creature. I only regret that a scavenger like you stole my kills before I had the chance to crush them in my own claws. By your actions, the Crucible's trial will persevere through many seasons to come. Those who fail their trials and give their lives to the arena will remain a part of it. As it should be.
What are you going to do about Aethys? What's so important about this island? How did the faces come to be in this statue? What should I have done about the faces? Show him the tooth. What is this? What are you going to do about Aethys?
I will hibernate and let the other gods squabble in my absence.
You could help.
Whom would I help, Watcher? The kith, grown soft and forgetful of struggle? Or the gods, for whom struggle is meaningless and tedious argument second nature? None of them deserve my aid.
What's so important about this island?
The Crucible is a hoard of essence for me to draw from. A safeguard against the rash and foolish decisions of the other gods. It's mine.
Wahimi said that he'd been incarnated here many, many times. You're not just hoarding souls here, you're cycling them.
Yes, I lure appropriate souls. Souls bound for me to this place. I keep them, protect them, nurture them, and if the time comes, I will reap them.
Say nothing.
Your soul would keep this island fat and sated for a time. It is heavy with lifetimes of slaughter and cunning.
The glow of his eyes grows piercing, intent.
But it is not mine to ensnare. For now.
How did the faces come to be in the statue?
Wahami was a successful champion and adherent to Toamwai. Until the day he died in the Crucible. His devotion to the ruthless hunt so impressed me that I asked if he would oversee the Crucible as one of the faces. He accepted eagerly.
What should I have done about the faces?
Broken them over your knee like so much kindling.
Show him the tooth. What is this?
You stole that relic from the beyond?
Galawain grows suddenly larger, the long fur on his arms and shoulders bristling. The wolf and the Staelgar at his flanks hiss in unison. Even the Parakoa squares its four legs, a low rumbling growl starting in its throat.
You've proved yourself my ally, so I won't devour you for your thievery. But you should rid yourself of that perversion. It's a rotten splinter crafted of misery. And once it's wedged itself beneath your skin, it will bring you only ruin. Even Wal knew better than to keep theirs.
Whale had a tooth of Tomoahai?
Something like it. It no longer exists.
Let's get on with this.
Indeed. You have fixed the rot at the heart of Kazuware, Herald of Bereth. For that, you have my gratitude. May your path forward be marked by triumph and setback in deserving measures.
Bow. The glory I've earned is its own reward.
The Crucible will celebrate your skill and tenacity for centuries to come. And I will aid you where I can.
That's big. I'm gonna count on you for that.
Farewell, Herald of Bereth.
Like shuttered lamplight, the glow of Galawain's presence leaves the beast's eyes. Dark encroaches at the edge of your vision, until all you can see is a pinprick of light swimming in the emptiness of the beyond. Suddenly, the light blooms, and its force shoves you back into your body.
Result, 10,000 experience. Sweet. Humairi straightens, though she cradles one arm gingerly with the other.
It's over then? The souls have been quieted?
Strife existed between the three souls that served Tomoai within this place. The matter is settled. The Crucible's connection to the stream of souls was broken, but I have now repaired it. I've repaired it.
The faces did it to themselves, fighting over their future.
That would explain the turmoil I have felt. Every soul fallen in the arena, unsure of where to go.
She slowly shakes her head, then looks up to meet your eyes.
Thank you for helping them.
I'll remember what you did, even in my next life. Promise.
What now? Glad I could help. It wouldn't be a day in my life were I not solving some idiot's problems for them. Somebody had to make sure your death had a purpose. What now?
Now we live, we seek, and we slay.
She grins, sharp teeth glinting.
We survive.
Watcher. I hear tale of another artifact ripe for the reaping.
Oh, really?
Welcome back. I hope I can be of service, friend.
I spoke with the faces in the beyond.
Gallarde, you are most blessed.
He stares at you with wide eyes.
If I might ask, what did you learn from them?
The faces were the three memories of lives lived by a single awakened soul, and they were watchers. Does it matter? Will it change what you've learned from them? What they've given you? They were not gods, but neither were they mere kith. They were servants set in place by Galawain himself. You might not. Such things are only for the champion of the hunt himself. Herself. Theirself? Let's go with 4.
I understand.
He nods unenthusiastically.
But it would have been incredible to know.
Artifacts?
Your performance during the final battle impressed many. The faces of the hunt included.
Hand flat on his stomach, he bows slightly at the waist.
If you would hunt more artifacts, all would enjoy seeing you again in the arena. The seeking face whispered of a tapestry, stolen on the seas, now hanging in a shop on the water. Filch it from the filcher, and the spider shall be pleased. The slaying face growled of a statue, that of a great tracker, defaced. Hunt the hunter's crown in a ruined Huana city, long flooded and overgrown. The surviving face respects even the survival of a wounded god. Though she burned, the exiled queen persisted. Retrieve a part of her from a seat of her power. You now know as I know.
Okay.
Yeah?
Can't believe we have more of those things to do.
Greetings, champion. You again honor the Crucible with your presence.
Questions?
Ask them.
Nope. What's the defend myself?
Greetings, champion. The crowd will cheer your name. The pool of memories will serve you a new foe. Hunt well.
I shall make it so.
I don't know if I want to do these. I'm kind of tired of fighting in this place. Trial of the Changeling, Champions of the Hunt. Galawain's many-faced incarnation, known as the Changeling, has issued a challenge against the bearer of its namesake relic, the Changeling Mantle, which currently happens to be you. Defend your honor and title against this mighty avatar of the Lord of the Hunt. Do we want to do that? So if we look at our quest log here. Alright, we'll have to read. This is all main quest stuff. We got this one, which we're not doing. We might. I keep saying we might do this, but I don't even know where I'd find this. Skipping ahead. I still haven't gotten that done. We need to go talk to them. It has to be ready by now, right? Taking out the traders. Infiltrate the road. Deadfire. We've pretty much done this already. Honor among thieves. Captain Ferrante at Dunnage. The final voyage. We could go with this one. And then we got these things. This is the other DLC, right? So I'm thinking a shop that is on the water, so that might be a dunnage. This is an overgrown Juana ruin. I'm thinking, I forget the name of the place, but that one place with like the corrupted trees. And then this is going to be maybe that temple south of Nekataka. Perhaps. So that's what I'm thinking for those three. We might as well. We're probably gonna end up doing those. Let's.
Hey.
I'm gonna go get those, and then we'll come back, and then maybe next episode we'll just do all 4 of those challenges, assuming we can do them all. You guys have anything to say now that I'm champion?
You pulled our asses out the fire, mate. If that don't warrant a feast, then nothing does. What'll it be?
Corin raises an eyebrow, grinning. Nothing. It was interesting that we didn't really have a big fight. I'm assuming if I did things differently, we would have had to fight Galawain's minions.
Champion. What can I interest you in?
Nothing. Okay. You guys have anything new to say?
Having the favor of a face does not make you invincible. What can I do to protect that reputation of yours?
Didn't we read all these before?
What gave me away? My obvious charm and good looks?
She chuckles.
Nah, no more. I defended the Dakoltsi family, and that brought me to sea in service to a man most foolish, now long dead. I sought meaning in the ring before the faces, and found it I did. In a fashion.
Her smile reveals bright, even teeth.
The wound almost returned me to the wheel. I would have been leaving, but well...
She shrugs, a large flamboyant gesture.
This Elo is my home now. When Chirono seeks me, I will be found here.
Maybe another time. Winge?
One chosen by the... Of course.
What'd she do? She's not usually like this.
Cousin cuts you a suspicious glare.
On your way, then.
She shoots you with a flap of one large reddish hand. I didn't really read what we were doing. I saw that was grayed out, and I was like, wait. Yeah, what have you got?
Always the finest,
I don't know. Okay.
I got it.
What's this over here?
Welcome, champion of the hunt.
I thought I wasn't... Was I not, like, able to come up here before? I wonder what this is. Case when this was locked.
Preserved specimen.
Yeah, because I wasn't able to get this. Is this my little viewing spot? Oh. Hi, guys. Good boys. So, we're pretty much done with this DLC. I mean, I guess we have a little bit more we could do. Well, how do I feel about this DLC? I guess I'll give my little review of this, because I love the Beast of Winter DLC. I thought that was really good. This one was okay. It was okay. I think this wasn't unlocked. The story itself, I thought was interesting enough. It's always fun to go head to head with the gods like that, and we learned a little bit about, you know, his plan with Aethys. I guess he was just gonna kind of use this island to, like, this island kind of like is away from what Aethys is doing at Ukaizo. I can't imagine he'd be very strong with just this island, but it's something to think about. Not really think about, but it's something to, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. It's an interesting concept, right? Because do all the other gods have like contingency plans to be able to survive without the others? I don't know. So, in terms of these relics, I'm thinking one is at Dunnage, Shop on the Water. One is at Oathbinder's Sanctum. And then one maybe at this one, Motari Okozi. That's what I'm guessing. And then we've got this down here as the, this is the other DLC, right? I think? Has to be. So let's go over the Dunnage. And see. Be at the Radiant Court. Maybe we'll talk to Ferrante while we're here too. Might as well. See what he wants to say. I don't think we'll be helping him, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see. What are we looking for exactly here? It's this one, right? Pilfer, the hunt for the Heimnig's handmaiden. Tapestry was stolen and now hangs in a shop that is on the water. Treasure trove? Has to be. Seems like the kind of place that would have something like that, right? There it is.
This then.
Has to be it, right? Save.
So our charted routes were destined to cross again, eh? Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know. All right.
Can I just buy it from you? Oh, you have these things. Doesn't look like I can.
As you like.
Yep, that's it.
You have only delayed your death.
I hate that we have to steal these things, but
keep it down.
Oh. You know what? We're not gonna do that one. We're not a thief. Like I know we did it once with the Titan's Heart, but one, they didn't attack us for that, and two, we had to weigh the odds. Right? There was a problem with the wheel that we needed to fix. So I think we're gonna ignore this one. We know where it is. If you guys think it's a really fun fight to go do, we might try it later as kind of like not canon, but to be honest, I'm not looking forward to, you know, doing more of those fights that badly. Let's go talk to Ferrante. But yeah, that DLC was fun. The fact that the bug that popped up happened in the DLC, I don't know if it's gonna happen outside the DLC. I hope it doesn't. But the fact that appeared really damaged my feelings for it.
I've been loyal to you a long time, Ferrante, but I cannot abide this.
Over here, my friend.
Hello? What is it?
Diverus, is it settled now? I do not like having my hand forced by some rogue god.
Indeed, the vote has been cast. There can be no dispute. The traitor Aldis will hang.
Your vote of confidence is appreciated, my Consuelo. Rest assured, you have made the right decision.
The Black Pox seas we have? What a fucking farce! Mark my words, councilman. Your souls will be damned for this scheme.
The captain rubs the handle of her gun, but wisely doesn't draw it.
Do not forget your promise, Furante. With Eldis out of the way, you will sail us to Ukaizo, well before the Huana, the Valen Trading Company, or any others can plunder it.
The god will lead us there, and the floating hangman will navigate the storms.
Furante nods at the two council members before noticing you.
Watcher, your timing is impeccable as always.
The highest-ranking member of the council captains tugs the frilled ends of his sleeves before offering you a charming smile.
We have just concluded a vote of phenomenal importance.
Blast this! You can outvote me, but you can't make me stay and watch.
Mad Marina spits at the foot of her chair before storming away.
One of our Consuelo members, Captain Aldis, has been charged and found guilty of those crimes, punishable by death.
He clears his throat beneath your scrutiny. Which one's punishable by death? And his crimes would be?
Defiance. On several past occasions, Aldis has willfully dismissed the mandates of the Consuelo.
He ticks the count on his finger. So she's rebellious. What pirate is it? Not along.
Negligence. Too often, Aldis has outright neglected her responsibilities to the Consuelo. When a meeting is called, the presence of all members is required.
Not along.
Excessive cruelty. Aldis and her new bloods often commit extreme violence in pursuit of financial gain. This drives our foes to take harsher measures against us.
You're just too weak to handle the Valen Trading Company's ship runners, or ship hunters. Not along.
Sedition, which you witnessed firsthand when Aldis negotiated with our enemies without the consent of the Consuelo. She has single-handedly endeavored to spark a civil war within the Principe on multiple occasions.
Fair enough. Don't know what you're talking about? Nod along. Just keep nodding.
And, worst of all...
He waggles his thumb.
Betrayal. Aldis sacrificed an entire crew of Principe in an ill-fated attempt to lure out the floating hangman so that she might captain it. This Consuelo session is now concluded. Watcher, might I have a word with you in confidence? What happened at Magran's teeth changes everything. We must acquire the floating hangman if we've any hope to reach Ukaizo before Eothas destroys everything. Which brings me to my current problem. Somehow, Aldis has uncovered a means to summon the floating hangman, but she is hunkered within her stronghold of Fort Deadlight. Myself and the others of the Consuelo must lay siege to get to her. However, you have a means of entry to the fortress.
His eyes narrow, ruthless, calculating.
I need what she knows before I can hang her. Obtain it for me, and I will grant you her seat on the Consuelo.
I'll talk to her.
Sail to Fort Deadlight and seize the answers which Aldis has secreted for her own gain.
So we're on her side. Aldis' side. So we're probably not going to help you, Ferrante. In fact, he hasn't really done a whole lot for me. I'm going to be honest. Besides maybe at the very, very beginning. I guess he introduced us to Seraphin, which is very kind of him. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to be enough for me. I don't know. So that's another thing we can do. Now, as far as I'm aware, we can do all these quests and then decide who we go with, right? It's not like I do this quest and then boom, I have to go with the Principi. I feel like I remember you guys telling me that. Something along those lines. I don't know. I'm surprised how long the DLCs are lasting. Like I looked up like how long they were, and a lot of people said they take like 5 hours. This DLC is taking me like 20 hours. It's crazy. Maybe not that long, but... Alright, so this was a seat of power for, what's-her-face? Wodaka. So hopefully we can find an artifact in here.
Watch your step.
So I guess we'll just walk through here. All over again. Maybe down at the altar. We've come here a number of times. Do I have to be stealthing? I don't think so. Might have to look these up too, if I'm wrong. Then there's a whole lot of little passages here. What did that say? Did that say throne room? That might be something to look into, if it did say throne room. Courtroom. Meditation chamber. Caretaker's quarters. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff here. Could be anywhere. Let's go over here. Okay, I don't see anything here. Let's go over here. The long walk.
This indignity will not go unanswered.
Quiet.
Ooh, have yourself a look at that, mate.
There we go. Finger of the Exiled Queen. Boom. I mean, I have to steal anything for that one. Good. And that's for the surviving face. God damn it. Fuck that. I don't want to do another one of those. You know, we might end up stopping at Dunnage and just getting that. I know we don't steal, but, you know, I just like... I feel like we're not completing the game. I'm trying to think of where else a sunken city might be. I feel like we've probably run into a couple of them, but I'm not really thinking of them. It has to be the one we saw there, right? I mean, it's got a lot of water. I don't know if it's sunken, though. Could be in Nekataka, though. Like the city below. That's... okay. So the slaying one is we want, right? A broken statue located in some water ruin. Flooded and overgrown. See, overgrown... I think it might be this. It's a water ruin. It is flooded. Not like super flooded, but it's flooded, and it is overgrown for sure. Let's go check it out. What do we have to lose? Besides water. All right. Let's see here. I have a feeling this might be it. Alright, are there any statues? That's a big head statue, right? It's also, I guess that's a statue. Oh, we're so slow. Can we talk to that soul again? No? Damn. I was thinking that was gonna be it.
Take a gander over there.
Huh? Over where? The deer supposedly discovered something, but I don't see anything. I hate when that happens. When you discover something, but you don't actually discover it. This is definitely sunken and overgrown, right? Maybe this isn't it. Yeah, it's not looking like this is it. Damn. I honestly thought we had figured it out. Oh well. I'll probably have to look this one up. Because I won't think of it, I don't think. We found the first two pretty easily. That was not so bad. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to the ship. And that's probably where we'll end this episode. You know what, let's go to Dunnage. But we have to kill them. See, that's the problem with that one. Is we have to kill them. Is there like an invisibility potion I can drink or something? I'll have to think about that. Let me know if you guys know. I might have already end up recording it before you can tell me, but on the off chance that won't be the case, because it's not always the case. I have been kind of barely getting the episodes out on time. But, yeah, we're going to end the episode there. I'll look into where the Slayer face relic is, and we'll do that in the next episode and do those last 4 fights in the next couple episodes. And then we can finally move on to the next DLC, which will be fun. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.